his use. He needs women of God who say, R-E-S-P-E-C-T is not just a song for me. Not only do you got to give me that, but you got to have a J-O-B. And if you ain't got an R-I-N-G, you still don't get nothing. He's looking for women who will say, holiness is still right. It's time out for playing with God. We have lost the reverent fear in the house of God. We have become hemmed up with being religious. We have become taken with having a cute shout and a cute dance and wearing dresses to our ankles and our heads covered up, but your heart is dirty and nasty and mean and cantankerous. And God is tired of that religious spirit being in the house of God. God is tired of us as women being jealous of one another. He's looking for the humility of heart that'll reach out and say, sis, you can make it. I know he left you with the kids. I know what it is to be a single mama. I got 2 boys that I've raised by myself. But I bless the Lord on this morning that both of them are doing well. And I ain't afraid to share my testimony. I ain't afraid to tell you I've had to cry. I ain't afraid to tell you that I've had some sleepless nights. But I purposed in my heart that I was going to obey God. And God is looking for some women who say the same as Mary said. I am your servant. And what you have said to me, let it be. Let it be. The form, the fashion, that doesn't mean anything. The Bible says man looks at the outward appearance. So you can impress me with your shiny suit and your big hat. But God is looking at your heart. And he says, will you give me something real? Will you give me something sincere and pure? Will you be holy and submitted to my will? Mary was called favored because of the position she took to preserve her body. And if I can take it a step further and close, God wants us not only as women of God to preserve our bodies, but to preserve our spirit. And to humble ourselves, sincerely humble ourselves down. And the enemy has to release all your stuff when you do that. He's got to release it. Because God is not a man that he will lie. Neither is he the son of a man that he will have to repent. He promised some things in this word. And if you take a from now on spirit, that you will do whatever you got to do to please God, everything that God promised you won't fall by the wayside. You won't keep rehearsing the curse. You won't keep ending up at dead-end roads. You won't keep looking 12 months down the road and it look like the last 12 months. Don't you want to go higher? Don't you want something new? Don't you want God to be able to make you a vessel of noble use? Get a from now on spirit. And say, I'll let nothing. I'll let nothing. I'll let nothing. You can't dislike me enough for me not to love you. I'll let nothing. You can't talk about me enough for me to talk about you. I'll let nothing separate.